it's your girl. We back, we back, we back, we back. And as you can see, I got the laptop up and running today, and we're going to be in Cricut Design Space. And today, I just got y'all to keep me company while I go ahead and make these. Well, I'm not going to make it, but I want to cut out the my design, which are some skeletons. So the Cricut Design Space have done a new update. So if you have it, you probably have seen it already. If you haven't, I would advise you to go and look and check it out. They do have some new cool features in there. So I advise you to even go check it out. They even have it now to where you can actually do game sheets and order DTF images and have them delivered to you. So I don't know is on your side. I don't know if like is they just doing like a outsource research. I mean outsource with the DTF where you can order and then order basically you ordering it through them. So I don't know if it's part of Cricut Design Space or like I said they have like some type of contract with like an outsourced place and where you can do it. So that's one of the new features. So they always updating their things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you don't have like that, if you don't have like the paid version, the access to like on Cricut, I mean on Designer Space, so if you do bring your image in from other places, make sure you remove the background and things like that because you cannot remove the background and design the space if you do not have the paid subscription. And then also certain images you will have to pay for if you do not have paid prescription. But you don't need paid prescription to use it, and you don't have to have a Cricut machine also to use it. So I just want to get that out there so people to know. If you do certain things, you can still have a design. You can still download Designer Space, and excuse me, you can still download Designer Space and work on it. But only thing is, you just can't cut anything because you don't have a cut machine, and it's not connected to it. Or if you do have a cut machine, it might if it's not Cricut, a Cricut Explore or Maker or anything in the Cricut family, you can't use it to cut, but you still can use it to design and use it to make your image and stuff like that. So I just want to get that out there, let everybody know. And for those of you that have a machine, what are you waiting for? Get up, pull that machine out the box, and start doing what you're supposed to do. So, like I said, I just wanted to come on. I wanted y'all to keep me company while I work on this, and yeah, just keep me company. So as you see, I'm just showing you these are the images from the new update. So now all your stuff it actually pops up on the side now. I kind of like it, but I don't like it because it pops up on the side. So you're gonna see later on when I bring the image up, it kind of limits your blank canvas space. So it kind of like make your space look a little make it not make it look a little small. It makes it small because it's taking up some of the room because it's there now. But you like I said, you can go on here, search. They have a lot of stuff that's free that you don't have to pay for. You could just go on there, search it, put in like the free images and things like that, and yeah, you don't have to pay for those. But now, if you do click on one and it's a paid prescription, if you don't have the paid prescription for Cricut Design Space, I'm going to repeat: if you don't have the prescription for the paid design space, when you can it's going to let you put it. It's going to let you put it on your blank canvas. It's going to let you design everything. But when it's time to check out, time to make it, they're going to ask you to pay for it. And if you don't pay for it, you're not gonna be able to make it. You're gonna be mad as shit because you made a whole design, a whole image or whatever. So yeah. So keep that in mind, guys. It's just like I'm saying, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be pissed off because as you see, you made the design, you did everything, and if you don't buy it at the end, it will not let you make it. So you will be forced to buy it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, just be mindful of that. And see, like this design, I got this out of Cricut Design. It was a free image of a skeleton, so I didn't have to even pay for that. But you can also, like I said, bring your image. You could bring images over to Designer Space, but you want to remove the backing. You want to remove the background. If you don't have the if you didn't purchase the Design Space, if you didn't purchase they I don't know whatever you call it. Like if you didn't purchase they program. That's what it is. If you didn't purchase their program, you will have to pay for a certain design that you try to get at the end when it's time to make the design, like the print and cut or to just basic cut or whatever. So yeah, just be mindful of that. So like I said, I just wanted to come on here while I make this, and I wanted y'all to keep me company. And so as you see, so now I brought the skeleton on and I'm about to make it. And as you see on the side, it brings up a whole bunch of like the images. It brung up a whole bunch of images and stuff like that. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty cool though. But I just wanted y'all to come on here and keep your girl a little company. To keep me a little company and yeah, it's good though. But like I said, we just I'm trying to stroll because I need to make a finger with like the skeleton middle finger. I had it, but actually I had purchased that beef. I purchased it from the last time, and it was a patch, a embroidery patch. So this one I did find, but then as you see, 99 cents. I don't want to pay for that when I know I can just, if I can't find a free image of that on here, I will go and bring an image over to it. I will download an image to it. So yeah. So basically, it's all about your work ethic because I mean, don't get it wrong, because a lot of times I don't have time to do the design, or I don't feel like doing it. I want to cut some of the corners. So I will go purchase the SVG or PNG, something like that, or pay somebody to make the thing for me. But for the 90, I'm gonna say 96% of the time, I get and make it myself, and that other 4%, it depends on how I feel. I don't want to do that. I want to get something where I can just get and drop my design in it. It's already made. All I gotta do is just drop my design in it, or drag and drop my picture in it, and boom. All I gotta do is print and cut, and I'm ready to go. So sometimes it's easy to do that, and then once you get it, it's yours. So you could use it 1,000 times. So it makes sense to do that too sometimes. It just all depends. So yeah, it just all depends on everything. So as you see, I'm not having no luck. So I'm like, you know what? We just gonna come out of it, and we just gonna get and make what we just gonna make best with what we got. Simple as that. Right? Simple. Okay, so now we're gonna I'm turning on the machine. We're gonna get the machine ready. We get the machine ready. We get in the machine ready. I'm showing you, turn it on, and then you have your features. So this is what your settings for. So you have the settings for vinyl, card stop, light card stop, regular card stop, fabric, and then you also have a setting for paper, and then you have a setting for just the regular vinyl. Then you have a setting for um what you call a vinyl, and then you have the other setting which is customized, and that's what a lot of people use, customized, because I use that a lot. When you put that on that, it lets you make your own settings as you go. So now we're just gonna open it and we just gonna get ready. So I was gonna use this mat. This mat right here is my small. It's a light grip mat. I was gonna use it, but as I was trying to use it, I realized that the mat, it needs to be clean. So I do have a video that I'm gonna do, and we're gonna clean the mat, and you can get your mat back sticky. You don't have to keep purchasing mats over and over, because I'm not gonna tell you how many mats I have and how many mats I have purchased. Like, it gets very costly. It gets very costly. So yeah. So in this part, I'm gonna skip a little bit because I started and then I turned around and I didn't do it. I ended up just using my Big Mac, and then that was a whole nother issue with the Big Mac, because on the larger mat it's a 12 by 24, and then I was printing out two skeleton. I was able to just put the paper on the one. I mean, just put the vinyl on the Big Mac and just do one print at a one go. Me using this 12, this is what this is the small mat, 12 by 12, I believe that's what it is. I'm not sure, don't quote me, but it's a small mat. So what I had cut the vinyl out for this, for this mat, and so what I would have to do is cut it twice. So we'd have cut the first skeleton head, and then I have to take it off, reload it, and then go back in and cut the second one. So what I end up doing is putting the vinyl on the long mat and just cut both of them at one time, which made sense because that's the whole object, is to work smarter, not harder. So yeah, guys. So that's where we at here, and I'm gonna go ahead and forward to that part and show you, because there's another thing that I like too when you use the long mat, even when you use the short mat. Try to like not cut the vinyl, just leave it on and just let it just stay on the roll and cut. And then when it's done, you just get your knife, your X-Acto knife, and you just cut it from where the design stopped at. So that way you're not wasting a lot of vinyl. Boom. So like I was saying, we trying to work smarter, not harder. So this is what I was saying. So I decided to use the long mat, which is the 12 by 24, and this right here, what you see me using, is called a brill. It's basically like a rolling brush, and you use it to roll your vinyl, your material on the mat to make sure that it's really stuck down to the mat. Because sometimes when the mat is not as sticky, you can use that, and it'll help stick. It'll help you stick your vinyl down to the mat. If that makes sense, it's something that you will have to do to understand it. To understand the use of it. I can't really explain it. I'm not sure. So anyway, and then I had cut the one sheet, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, oh no, it makes sense to get and use the long one. So that's what you see. So I didn't film that part, but I actually, as you can see, you really can't see it, but this is the long mat, and what I did was I left the whole roll, as you can see, on it, so that way I can just roll it up, and once the part where I use, I can just get and cut it without wasting vinyl. And another key thing, you want to flip your mat over when you remove your vinyl. And now I'm just putting the protection cover piece back over it to make sure that it don't get no dust, no dirt, or anything on it. And that's what you see me doing. I'm trying to put it on as straight as I can and everything. So that's what you see me doing. And you see I cut it to the part where I use, and it helps you save it. And the design, I didn't realize that it was so close. Like, it was really close, guys. It took me a little bit to separate it, but I did it when I cut it. So now I'm just removing the vinyl, peeling back the vinyl that I don't need. So that's one thing that you have to do, is take the vinyl off that you're not using, And then once you get that, you have your design. I'm cutting off the excess paper, and as you see it, and then I'm just going to repeat the same process once again. I'm just repeating it. I'm just removing the vinyl, the excess paper off, and that's what you see me doing. And yeah, so it's basically just removing the pieces that you don't need, and then I'm cutting the excess paper, sticky paper off that I don't need, and there you have it. So those are two, and I got one more to go. But the third one, I probably won't do it on camera because I don't have to. You'll get the grip. You see it. Y'all been hanging out with me for the day. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Lala again, y'all know I love y'all to the end and back. To the moon and back, I should say. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, you see, I did all three. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do the other one on camera. So that's where we at. And I appreciate y'all guys. Leave your comments down below. Thank y'all for rocking with me while I did this today. And stay tuned for the finished process in the next video. Until then, I'll talk with y'all later, gang. Later.